Okay, next exhibitor entering the arena is number 138, Carla. Enters the arena nice and quiet, comes around, approaches the obstacle, good and square. Comes into the obstacle really rough, comes around and there's a little stumble as well as a little shy from the log there, but we come around correcting it, going up the hill nice, sitting down, coming nice on the departure of that hill, going into the log well. Does a nice job. I'm only going to give her a 7 on that. We needed to clean up that entrance. Comes around, positions ourselves, sets up well, comes under, really nice, continually moving forward. I'm going to give her a 10 there. Comes around and approaches nice and square to this obstacle. A little bit of a tick coming up the top. Hesitation on top. Stepping down, exiting really nice. I'm going to give her a 7 on there. I'd like to see her move forward there without stopping. Okay, we got a nice easy jog going towards our next obstacle, making up a little bit of ground here. Right before we get that obstacle, about 2.5, 3 horses away, it's good to be stopping and getting ready to position yourself into that obstacle. She comes up nice and square into that obstacle, flips her romal to the off side, which is excellent. Not going to get that romal caught within that obstacle. Took her hand off the gate there slightly. I'd like to have seen her keep her hand on there. I don't want her to remove her hand once she opens the gate on the obstacle. Comes through well. A little bit of a hesitation there before she exits the gate. We need her to continue moving in that forward motion and keep fluid within the obstacle. She keeps control of the gate, however, and does a decent job there. Comes around. She's able to get the gate done, maneuvers it well. A little bit of break of the forward motion there, and I'm only going to score her a 7 there. I'd like to have seen a lot more fluid movement within that obstacle. Good control, however. Okay, moves on to our next obstacle. Comes around and enters nice in center. Horse is paying attention to where he's moving, looking down at the obstacles, looking forward to where we're headed. Picks up the legs nice and well. A lot of forward movement here, however, we're rubbing a lot of logs, but we had a lot of great forward movement, and I'm going to give her an 8 on that. I just want to see her clean up that just a little bit. Good entry into the rocks, nice step over, nice exit. She does a good job. I'm going to give her another 8. Moving on to the next obstacle, just a nice level-headed walk. Does a nice job walking through there, keeping pace. Looking at the surroundings, does a good job. Comes around really nice, looks at the obstacle nice and square, continues to move forward, drives into the water, looking towards the obstacle, looking towards the exit, does a nice job. Good support by the handler, and I'm going to give her a 9 for that obstacle. I think that she did a great job. Enters the ditch really well. Horse looks down, takes his mind off of it just slightly right there. However, we're keeping within the obstacle. Rider has a nice hand, keeping the hand nice and low, utilizing herself well. Comes out through that ditch really nice. I'm going to score her an 8. Comes around and positions herself real well to enter that obstacle nice and square. Does a good job entering the obstacle. Get a little bit rushy there. I'd like to see her have a little bit more of a continuous steady pace there. Got our logs and ditch on the back side there, a little bit of a stumble. Comes through there nice though, very willing. I'm only going to give her a 6. We had that little bit of a stumble. I want her to continue to move forward there. Comes around, positions herself well for the bridge. Comes across nice and quiet. Horse looks off to the side just a little bit there, but doesn't show any sign of unwillingness. So on that bridge, I'm going to give her an 8. I think she did a great job there. On the switchback, she came around really nice. Good strong drive going up the hill. I'm going to give her another 8. On the bridge, we come to a nice pause. Horse stands quietly. I'm going to give her a 9 on her pause. I think she did a great job on that. Moves forward and exiting the bridge. Horse takes nice light steps, sitting down, using the hind end. Nice departure from the bridge. I think she did a great job there. Comes around, positions herself to move square onto the obstacle. A little bit of hesitation on the forward movement. I want her to continue to move that forward and not have the hesitation. Comes across the bridge really, really well. I would have liked to have seen that entrance be more forward instead of losing that forward motion. I'm going to give her an 8. I think I would have given her a lot more if she would have done forward. Steps up or jumps up really nice there. Stands nice and quiet, then asks for the pivot. She's doing a really good job on timing herself and positioning herself. Nice pivot, good and controlled, nice and smooth, fluid. A little bit of hop there on her departure, but she does a nice job, and I'm going to give her an 8 on that. Squares up well to the next obstacle, steps up nice, little rough. Could have been a little bit smoother than what she did, but no unwillingness whatsoever. I'm going to score her a 7. Positions herself square to the next obstacle. Slight hesitation there, but moving forward right through, did a good job. I'm going to score an 8. Comes around to the last obstacle. Need to do that pivot to position ourselves. A little bit of hesitation there. I like the direction of pivot that she went into. She needs to utilize that longer pole as a stop there for her. So she's trying to position herself well there. She gets into her position. I'd like to see her a little more straight than what she is right now. Need to come off that left leg just a little bit to position ourselves centered. She enters it nice. Corrects that really well. Comes back nice to her first turn. She has a really nice, good pivot on that turn. Nice fluid movement. A little bit of loss of motion right there, but still backing willingly. Gets to that last obstacle. Just catches herself, rubs a little bit on the hind end. I want to see her swing that hip over just a little bit sooner than what she did. She comes back and positions herself center. Does a good job. Comes out nice. I'm going to score her an 8 on that. I think she needs to fix that entrance and that one little corner over there, but I think she did a great job. Thank you.